that boy Mark, crazy.
Three,
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
Yo, what's going on, D-Real? This is right now I'm holding the camera in pain because that routine that we did, well, I'm not gonna lie, I definitely didn't finish it. Y'all saw the video or would have seen the video. But today, right now, yo, we were just talking about form. We're talking about what counts, what doesn't count. And if there's anyone who is qualified to talk about this, 100% we got D-Real here to confirm or give his professional perspective and opinion on this. So let's start with pull-ups. We got a competition coming up July 25th. You will be judging. What are some things that you look for specifically talking about right now with pull-ups? Well, he eating right now. I know he didn't even.
Y'all catching me at my most vulnerable point right now.
Word. Always ready though.
What we're looking for in a lot of the barbell competitions is one, athletes, of course, in the whole bio of it as it is. But what we're primarily always looking for is humble, strong, athletic, people prior to competitions. It could be a lot more I can say really into what we're looking for, but there's no beef. There's no beef that needs to be brought into a lot of these competitions. And for everyone that is tuning in and listening as it is, if you have more to say to it, feel free. But prior to what this competition is, there's no beef. We don't have no animosity or any type of grudges against anybody. We look through Instagram, Facebook, whatever we can for athletes all over around the world, and we use social media as our portfolio, to build athletes, meet up with them, link up with them, however so, even talk to them online and get all the information that we need about them, and we match them up with other athletes. So prior to it, it's just a one-time thing, yearly that we really do, that we just match different athletes against each other, and may the best man or female win.
So there's no real like qualification, quote unquote, other than you see their performance based on coming across their online profile, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is, just to get a understanding and idea of the qualifications. What I mean by that is like, okay, this person is strong in this realm, that realm, whatever, and comparing it with people with similar stats.
Yeah, the only qualification is your skill level. That's it. It's just knowing from watching your videos and all that, always tuning in to see where your stamina is, where your level of skill is. If you're a specific type of athlete, or if you're an overall athlete, and then we try to match you from other people that we know or that we've seen as well. And we make it happen in these barbell competitions.
Okay, and so competition day now. Competition day has arrived. What form? Let's talk about form. Form. What is generally acceptable form? Well, I should say form that's generally accepted when you're working out, that's doing your exercise, would be a little bit different than competition standard form. Is that correct or is that not correct?
Repeat that one more time.
Okay, so let's say the way you're accustomed to working out, let's say you typically don't go full range all the way over the bar. Can you come into a competition and perform that the same way?
No.
No. What would be the accepted standard for competition? Let's say with pull-up, for example.
What's accepted in competitions, let's say starting with pull-ups as it is full range. Full range is, and we've had this conversation in many other competitions to come. People always wonder what is considered full range. If it's fully locking out, is there like a slight bend in the elbow? You don't really need to fully lock out. If you're looking at it on a scientific anatomical level, right? Locking out all the way, it's not going to be good for your joints at all. I also really like to look at that more than anything else.
Absolutely.
Don't need to lock it all the way. If you want to rest for a little bit and let it extend, you can.
Cool.
But outside that range, at least this right here, you can see it. I'm not fully extended.
Yep.
But
there's a micro bend.
There's a micro bend. There's a little relaxed point where you still have some form of elasticity to stretch that muscle out without it locking at the joint. This is where I want it to be. That's it. This can be accepted fine, but at the same time, if you know you can still give me this, do this more than this.
Just so it's not questionable, it's like, hey, you might get the count, you might not get the count.
Right, and that's it. But the easiest thing I always tell people is, give me what you know you are capable of doing. And I don't mean by just saying, yeah, I know I can just give you this and that's it. No, be honest. If you know you still can fully lock out a little bit more, you could give me a better form than what you're just going for reps because you're against time. Give me what, you know, I asked for, but also give me what the crowd wants. The crowd wants perfect form.
Yes.
Right?
And what about the chin? What about the chin?
When it comes to the chin, either you're going chin fully over the bar, which is obviously everybody's perfect range of motion. You have to understand the way we use pull-up bars, you don't ask for any other range past that. A pull-up bar measures your range automatically. That's the point of a straight bar. When you see bars in gyms that are not straight, they're like that cut angle bar and all of that. You have to go past, you have to sometimes go either a little bit past that, but most of the times you don't have to go past it because they're elevated higher. The point of park straight bars or any straight bar is it measures where your clavicle is, so you don't have to go past that range. So ideally, you just going past your chin over, or your chin is just a little bit past that point here, you're good. If your chin is still touching under, that's accepted, yes. But
it's gonna.
If we are looking to brand and polish a certain strict form in calisthenics, so many people around the world do it differently, and I understand that. But if we're ideally trying to polish it a strict way that we want everyone on equal terms to be, then I don't accept for one person to go chin under while I have 10 other people giving me chin over or chin at least slightly past the bar. I want everyone on equal terms. I'm not trying to handicap somebody and help one person out over the other. And I'm, prior to just saying me exactly, I'm also speaking for so many other people, but if you feel differently, speak up as well. But ideally, for me being a person who wants to help out, polish and better the brand of what calisthenics is, for us here, primarily just here, I don't just want one person to stand out and only go a little bit below when they have so much potential to go above.
Absolutely.
So if 6 or 10 other people is giving me a full better range, or they're asking, oh, why can't he do what we just did? Well, there's your answer. I want everyone to be on equal terms. So when we are in competitions and I'm carefully giving out instructions prior to how I feel, we either go fully over or we go at least past the bar slightly. But if it's going under, don't be mad at me.
If it's just your chin touching like you're reaching, extending your chin to reach the bar.
Because when you extend your chin just to reach the bar, what you're not realizing is it's your neck that's just really extending and not your body really giving you the actual pull. So when we get here, we do this to finish the range instead of us really controlling the pull. So if that's the case for a strict form, don't extend and just give me the real pull all the way too. I prefer a little jerk from the body than an extension of the neck. So if that's the case, give me a little jerk from the body. I'd rather take that than, you know.
Take notes if y'all gonna be competing, because D-Real is usually one of the, if he's not competing, he's usually one of the judges. And the form is what, like you said, the goal is to have a standard and have that standard be met, and guaranteed if he's judging, that standard is going to be met. So it's important to keep that stuff in mind. So and the principle of what you stated is pretty much for everything. We are using pull-ups as an example, but the principle for all the movements is
roughly the same. And we do have items that we use to measure, you know, range. You know, we have, you know, like a resistance band that that you know, shout out to Red, shout out to Bandana Red. When we come to when we come to these competitions, you know, we have this apparatus that, you know, Bandana Red has, you know, built, where, you know, we measure the range of where the band is, right? The point of the band is to measure where your beginning range of motion is, and we're not supposed to adjust it because you change where your settings may be. So not pointing out or pointing any fingers. But what tends to happen, and we've had this discussion many times as it is, let's say for pull-ups or push-ups, right? Wherever you place your hands in your pull-ups has to stay there.
Yes.
Because what will happen is you have different ranges of motions on where your pull is depending on how you grip the bar. If your hands are going to be close at a full range, this is how it's going to be. If you go wider, you're going to get a shorter range and you'll be able to complete a little bit more in. So whatever your range is when you start, don't adjust your movements just to be able to get a better form of where your pulls are going to be. No. When it comes to your push-ups, it's exactly the same. If your hands are closer, you have more range to work with to go down and come up. You go wider, you're going to shorten your range, making it easier. That means now for the push-up, say for instance, we have to now shorten and bring the band lower to match where your body's gonna finish off at, as opposed to if you had your hands closer, matching where your range was originally. So be mindful that when these competitions are coming around, like I said, I don't mind explaining it again so we can polish and really craft this the right way.
Absolutely.
But the thing I don't want to have to do is then start these slight problems of disagreements when we're all on the same page here, right? Proper form, strict form. Best of the best. So wherever your starting point is in range of motion, start and finish
there.
If you go wide, you better start and finish there. If you go close, start and finish there.
Absolutely.
And that's it. Some people are going to talk about, oh, well, he's shorter. That's for his range. We're going to judge him off his range and critique him if we need to. But you never hear anyone say, oh, if that person is really tall, his range. No, it's always for the shorter person, but never for the tall person.
Yeah, true.
Well, we're gonna judge a tall person as well, so they don't have to either go too far in their range and they don't get the points that they deserve. So just because a taller person has more range, they're probably gonna give you more reps than a short person, or vice versa. But the point is we are strictly looking to critique everybody without putting anyone at a handicap or disadvantage, because we want everyone to be on equal terms. But if we're going to be on equal terms,
don't want to cheat for somebody, you know.
If we're going to be on equal terms, we have to understand that when we look for certain ranges of motions, it's never just for one person. I'm always looking for this for everyone, depending on height, range of motion, your comfort level, whatever it is. We're only looking at it to put everyone at an equal standard, so we never have to have any indifference or bias points. That's all it is.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. And once again, this is competition standard. If you want to pull up to a competition, this is the stuff you have to abide by. And like I said, B-Real is one of the main judges that are always there. So take notes, listen, because a lot of the times people do ask me about how do I compete, you just explain based on even how to get found and blah, 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 whatever, your profile, your social media profile. If you don't have social media, it's probably you're not going to be, unless you're out here in the park and someone recommends you, it's probably not going to be the way that you're found. So just keep that in mind. Any closing thoughts, Zero?
Honestly, my only closing point is I know we're in a time like this right now, going through this whole quarantine, pandemic, COVID-19. I hope everybody's doing well right now. I'm following a lot of people as it is, and I'm seeing a lot of good posts and feeds from everyone, knowing that everyone is still alive and safe,
Facts.
and you know, trying to keep up with everything that's going on. So to everybody out there, I hope everyone is safe. I hope their family is well. I hope you're all well as well. You know, we're still out here every single day trying to, you know, keep some fire going.
Yep.
You know, and like
It's going.
you know, like we said, you know, Bar Brawl is coming up soon. So everyone that is tuning in and watching, come out here. We're all gonna be out here. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody show their faces because I haven't seen everybody in a long time.
Facts.
And I'm really looking to see everybody and check in and see how everybody else is doing. So other than that, my last couple of words to everyone is I wish everyone the best, and I'm looking forward to see everybody out here at these Bar Brawl competitions.
There we go. Yo, make sure y'all follow D-Real. And of course, make sure you smash. Yo, what's good, Bam? He hiding in the back. Yeah. Yo, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, smash that share button, smash that comment button. Yo, don't make me do all this smashing. I didn't smash either, man. Facts. Bro, y'all better smash all that. Make sure y'all follow D-Real, because ain't nobody like D-Real, man. Real talk. Not in New York, and I'm not lying to you. Real talk. You can follow me, you can follow Irv, but ain't nobody like D-Real, man. Real talk. We ain't even gonna lie. That's it for now. See y'all in the next video.